Jenilee here from Big Balls Fantasy Football, and we're here at TinHorn, the Bears bar in Burbank, and the Bears are down 17-3 at halftime against the Kansas City Chiefs. So unfortunately, it is not a very happy bar this week, and we are here with our good friend Kjell. He also plays in our show league, fantasy-wise. But first, what do you think the Bears haven't done well in this first half, except for the fact that Jay Cutler fumbled and that went for a touchdown?
Well, I would like to say, what have they done well? Really, going to a hostile Arrowhead, you know, what can you do? But we thought that at least they would compete in this game, and it hasn't really even been close. The defense has been better, you know, in the first couple series, but they've been on the field the whole first half. They've been really tired, I think, now. And the offense, there's no receivers. You know, Cutler has nobody to throw to. He has Forte, but once you realize that all you have, your opponent only has one player, you can game plan for that. So the Chiefs have done a good job. Their defense is good. They've taken away Forte the last couple drives. Bears have, they can't move the ball. Their defense is struggling.
Absolutely, and one thing that I'm noticing is we only have one sack in the first half against a team that has, the Kansas City Chiefs, actually Alex Smith has been sacked 19 times in the first 4 games. So we're not getting that pressure on. The defense, they haven't given up any big plays. There hasn't been a breakdown in coverage, but they're just, the Chiefs are just marching down the field little by little, and then eventually either getting in field goal range or scoring. The Bears as well, in my opinion, on offense, you know, their offensive line is injured. We just have so many injuries. So let's move it on to fantasy. What's going on in your fantasy world?
Oh my God, there's so many players this week. I'm in love with. I picked up Tavon Austin on the waiver wire. I've been loving that. He got a touchdown earlier today. Who else did I pick up? Picked up the Packers defense this week. They've been doing good. Although how crazy is it? Aaron Rodgers has 2 picks already
at home in Lambeau Field. Yes.
So maybe I should have picked up the Rams defense. A little hindsight there. How's your fantasy team?
My fantasy team is doing really good. Doug Martin, Dougie, this is his 2nd week in a row. He has 2 touchdowns already, so he's balling out. Jameis Winston has not thrown a pick. I had to pick him up and play him, and he's been playing okay. He passed for a touchdown, so it's not been bad. And we actually had a question on our Facebook about who to start, and I suggested Tavon Austin. So if you're watching out there and you started him, you already got a touchdown.
Congrats.
Thank you for joining us, Kjell, and we'll see if the Bears can pick it up after or in the second half.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Go
Bears! Bears win! Big Balls Fantasy Football here. We are here with the Broncos who are celebrating a victory.
Broncos!
What's the score? Give me the score.
16-10. We beat those wretched Oakland Raiders. God damn it.
Damn right. So you and I were talking, though, and we talk fantasy on our show. And so you were telling me, as opposed to me, you like your coach's philosophy with your team.
Gary Kubiak, baby.
Tell me why you like your coach's philosophy.
He's a great offensive coordinator. He won 2 Super Bowls with us and with San Francisco.
But as far as point scoring, I mean, you guys have been a little low.
You know, we've been making some mistakes. We've been shooting ourselves in the foot. It's not that we're not moving the ball. We just seem to stall out on drives. That Peyton Manning interception in the end zone, Charles Woodson, that really killed us. That should have gone for 6 points right there.
Yeah.
A couple other drives, you know, we just seem to stall. We'll start off really good and we'll top it up somehow. But that's okay, you know why? Because we got the Orange Cards defense in the league right now.
Your defense really is insane in fantasy. You guys are scoring like crazy. I mean, you must be really happy about that.
Makes me happy as a Broncos fan, yes. I don't play fantasy, but if I did, I would pick up that defense. Whoever has that defense is sure to have a hell of a season. I guarantee that much.
So let's finish it up here. Peyton Manning. Is this his last year? What do you think?
I think he's got one more in him, but this could very well and will probably be his last season. But
why do you think that?
I mean, honestly, his arm strength is still there. He's still got the quarterback mind. He can still shred defenses apart when he needs to. As long as he stays healthy, I can see him coming back for another year. But if he ends the year like he did last year with, a torn quad or something really bad happens, then I can see him retiring at the end of the season. But let's not hope that happens because we're hoping that we're going to be hoisting that Lombardi trophy in February for Peyton's last game at the Broncos. And that is how you go out on top as a champion.
That's Johnny.
That's Greg.
Biggest goddamn Denver fan here at the Outpost.
That's right, baby. Broncos!
Broncos.